How was your first few weeks with Blackpool been since making the move?
It's been great, to be honest. Obviously, it's been very fast. Everything happened so fast. I flew back from Argentina, and then obviously the next day had to drive to Manchester to the medical, and then the day after flew to Spain. And obviously, it's been very good. We worked really hard in Spain, and obviously since we got back as well, we worked hard here. But it's been great. We worked hard, and obviously I got to know the boys. We built relationships, and I'm really happy with the group we've got as well.
Get you busy those first few days, flying from Argentina to Manchester, then flying straight to Spain. It must have been shattered when you were over there.
Yeah, it was. I was, to be fair. Obviously, it was a long flight, and then I had to leave the place I'm living now. I've got my flat now in Maidenhead. It's just near Wycombe. I had to leave at 6 in the morning to drive to the medical, and then the day after we flew at 4 a.m. I think we left the stadium, and I was jet lag as well. So yeah, I think the first day the boys trained, but they gave me a day off, so I was happy with that.
How have you settled into the group? Have you sort of quickly made, obviously, friends with the other lads there?
Yeah, no, very good, to be honest. Obviously, that week together in Spain, it helps because obviously we are all together in the same building and sharing, double sessions and dinner, lunch, everything. But yeah, I think we've got something really special here. The group is very good. Everyone is sound, so I'm really happy with it. I think that's very important as well. To go through, highs and lows during the season. I think if you have a good base of people, that gets you through. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, did you all get closer during that week in Spain? Did you obviously you had a lot of hard work, but also a lot of social time as well?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Obviously, that I think that week is to do that. Obviously work hard, but also get to know, obviously the boys that were here and the new signings. I think is very important to build relationships.
So you said you was in Argentina when obviously you got a phone call from Blackpool and to fly back. Was the plan always to come back to England, or was you looking elsewhere?
So yeah, obviously I spoke to the gaffer around literally as soon as the season finished, my last game of the playoff, and I've been in touch with David as well and Steve Banksy, the goalie coach. But yeah, I was just wanted to explore obviously the market a little bit more. But I was as soon as I spoke to the gaffer, the decision was quite easy. He told me about the ambitions of the club. He's ambitious. He told me about the group and everything. So yeah, no, no. I always wanted to come back to England. To be fair, obviously football here is great. It's a bit difficult sometimes the lifestyle for me, and when my family comes over. But I think for me, for my career, it is the best place to be. So yeah, like I said, when I spoke to the gaffer, that was very easy for me.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of adapting, obviously coming over to England. I'm guessing, by yourself, your family in Argentina being so far away. Does it take a lot of time to sort of get used to that?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, I've been here for almost 6 years now, so I kind of adapted to it. And obviously, I learned the language when I came here. I didn't speak English, but it's still some things that I'm trying to adapt and get used to it. For example, early dinners and stuff like that. Early nights, when it gets dark very early. But like I said, for my career, I think it's the best place to be. And when my family comes over, it's good. So they get used to as well. They just want to be with me, so it's no big problem.
Yeah, it seems like everyone else around the world sort of eats like later on, like after 8 o'clock, whereas in England we're very much early, go to bed early. I suppose it goes dark
Yeah,
so early as well.
yeah, yeah. Obviously, when we went to Spain, and we were training quite late because of the heat, and obviously dinner was about nine, I think nine ish. And that, for me, that was normal. But obviously, for the boys, it was like so late. And obviously now, when we go out for dinner, the boys that are in the hotel, we go for dinner at 6 o'clock, like, and it's like, oh, it's so early for me, but I still do it. Don't worry.
You mentioned the gaffer, and a couple of the new lads have always cited him as a reason. Was he a big factor behind making the move? Just his ambition and sort of obviously his experience in the game?
Yeah, obviously, 100%. I think everyone said the same. Obviously, everyone knows about his career as a football player and as a manager as well. So I think he every football player wants to play under a character like that, with big ambitions, that someone who knows the game, knows how to, get promoted and how to manage different, players, different ages. And I think, yeah, obviously it made it very easy.
He said out in Spain that he's looking to get another goalkeeper and he's looking to have sort of two goalkeepers fighting out for that spot. Do you sort of relish that competition? Are you the kind of person that pushes you to be better?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, when I spoke to him a few weeks ago, when he called me, he mentioned about that. He mentioned that he wanted to bring another goalkeeper as well. And yeah, that's fine for me. Obviously, it's good to have competition. I think it's a healthy competition. I think it's important, to make the other one better and keep pushing each other. So yeah, it's fine if he's obviously, I get on with it.
Yeah, of course, you're someone who's used to League One, so I'm guessing, you want to push yourself as far as possible. You don't want to be sitting on that bench.
Yeah, of course. No, of course. Like I said, obviously, it's one sport, so we're gonna be, fighting for the place and competing. But I'm sure it'll be healthy competition. So yeah, I'm cool with it.
Obviously, as a youngster, you was in the River Plate Academy, so obviously it's a huge, huge club. What was that like?
Yeah, obviously it was a great academy, great club. It's one of the, best ones in Argentina. But I've been almost 6 years there, and yeah, obviously I learned a lot, about, football, but also as a person. I had to leave home when I was very young as well to go to that club. It's like 5 hours away from my house, so obviously that was my first couple of steps, and I was, growing as a person, as a football player, understanding how to be on my own as well since I was 15. So yeah, I think it was, the biggest and the first step of my career.
Yeah, I suppose in England we think of obviously Liverpool, United, cities, but River Plate and obviously Boca Juniors in Argentina are just massive, aren't they, over
Yeah,
there? It's such a big rivalry.
yeah, of course, obviously, and also you grow up, and they understanding the pressure and from the crowd, from the fans, and yeah, like you say, it's a massive club. Obviously, he has everything in there. Has a school even in the same stadium. So I loved it, to be honest. I loved them, and yeah, it's massive. Obviously, now you see all the players that they get sold from the academy to big teams. Like obviously now, I think Real Madrid bought a guy from River Plate. Obviously, Man City last season they bought Echeverry or Julian Alvarez a few years ago as well. So yeah, it's massive.
Did you have any standout names in your age group at the time?
Yeah, obviously I play with Julian Alvarez. I play with Lucas Martinez Cuarza. Gonzalo Montiel is my age, so the guy who scored the penalty in the final, the World Cup. Yeah, we've been together in the academy for years, so yeah, I think names like that.
Is that strange? See someone who obviously you've grown up with scoring in a World Cup final. Do you think, wait 1 minute, I've sort of played against you? Is it a weird thing seeing him on that big, big stage?
Well, obviously we played together, so we were living in the same digs as well. So yeah, it's a good thing to see, like ex teammates, winning something so special and so important. But yeah, and at the same time, also it gives you that motivation that anyone can do it. Like I don't think you have to be too special to achieve great things. You have to obviously work hard and being a good football player, but then yeah, just keep working.
Obviously, your journey, how do you go from Argentina to Eastbourne? Like, sort of, how does that opportunity come about? Obviously, it's not the usual route, is it, for players going from South America?
Yeah, so it was kind of like a weird journey. I was obviously in River Plate Academy, and then I was in the second team for like 2 3 years, and obviously I couldn't make the step up to the first team. At the time, there was like three or four like all goalkeepers above 30 35, so I couldn't make my way to the first team, and I left and I went to two different teams in the lower divisions, but the lower division in Argentina are not as good as in England. So you can, if you don't play in the first division or maybe the best teams in the second division, it's hard to have a good career. So I at the time I thought I don't want this for me. I just want to go somewhere and try to just start again if I need to. I don't mind. I was 21, I think 22 at the time. I was I trusted in myself, and I knew the assistant manager at Eastbourne, and he mentioned to me, if you can play well, that people's gonna see you, and then you can start growing and get better moves and that. So that's how it started. I just went to Eastbourne and start playing, and obviously people got to MK, and then obviously Wycombe and here.
Looking back, obviously it was a big gamble, obviously going over to England, making such a big step away from home for a non-league side, but you must be delighted with how it worked out, and obviously the manager's promise came true.
Yeah, no, of course. The thing is, like, sometimes you have to take those kind of risks, you know. At the time, I didn't have anything to lose, and I was young, I was healthy, and obviously I always had my family there supporting me on every step, like whether it's like emotionally, economically, or whatever that was. So yeah, like I said, at the time I didn't have anything to lose, and I thought it was a great opportunity for me to explore new markets, new leagues. And if that didn't work out, I just always could go back to my country and my family. So yeah, like I said, took the gamble, and yeah, it's working out very very good for me. So I'm very happy.
And had England always been somewhere you'd fancied going? Has it been somewhere you'd been visited before, or is it completely new?
No, obviously I was being scared of it because obviously I didn't speak the language, like I said, and obviously everyone knows how cold it's here during the winter and how long the winter is. So obviously, if about that, I wasn't, too excited. But then obviously the football is is the best in the world, not just Premier League, but obviously in lower divisions as well. League One, League Two, even Conference, Championship as well. But I think you can have a good career here in England. Like, and you can. The thing here is you can start from National League South or even low, and then you can make your step up if you play well. So yeah.
Finally, are you obviously looking forward to you're ambitious in what you want to achieve with Blackpool? Looking forward to sort of your first season with the club and obviously experience Bloomfield Road on a full-time basis.
I can't wait to meet all the fans, and get it started. Obviously, pre-season is good, but we like to be on the pitch and do what we love is playing football, competing, trying to achieve good things, and hopefully we can do it this year. I think everyone is very optimistic about it, so hopefully we can do it.